And welcome everybody. We're live here from Denver as we are here for a big division game between the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Denver Broncos. And of course, this is former rookie, now in the second year starting, Bo Nix's second year. Yeah.
And last year he was supposed to be a bust. People were saying, he was going to be awful. He was going to suck. The Broncos made a terrible decision and they would still look for their quarterback, but I think they found their guy.
And yeah, for sure. I mean, they already made the playoffs last year. I mean, they didn't do well against the Buffalo Bills, but
Mainly because of the refs.
But the fact that they made it there was impressive, and I mean that was like what the Broncos' first playoff appearance in 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Yeah.
So
since Peyton Manning.
Yes, let's see if they can do it again here. I mean, this game won't determine it, but let's see how strong they'll play.
Keep in mind they signed DeAndre Hopkins too.
Yep. And Denver will do the kickoff, which means the Chargers will start off with it. Justin Herbert, of course, a part of the 2020 draft class, along with QBs like Jalen Hurts and
Joe Burrow.
Yep. Tua Tagovailoa as well. And so we're just going to give a quick stat sheet on Justin Herbert. Of course, very good regular season quarterback. He hasn't had much success in the playoffs. He's yet to have a playoff win. He looks to change that this season. But yeah, he'll be starting with the Chargers for his, I believe, 6th season. This would be his 6th, yeah.
Yeah.
And he backs up. And Herbert trying to find an open man, and that's good for a pick of a 3.
And of course, Broncos offense has had a lot of improvements. I mean, you have Leonard Fournette in the run game. You have DeAndre Hopkins in the pass game. So since that's really what's held them back last year. They have the lack of pass and run game. If they had a run game and a better pass game, they would have made it far in the playoffs. Of course, the defense, really the reason why they made, and Bo Nix were really the reason why they made the playoffs last year.
This defense is absolutely strong, and of course, with the help of veteran head coach Sean Payton. I mean, this team is bound for success. Now, last season was Sean Payton's most successful season as a Bronco. And,
read option.
And that
good,
will
decent yardage. For first time, yeah.
Yep, 5.
Of course, you have the dangerous defensive player of the year, Patrick Surtain, on this defense. So
one defensive player of the year. That was a huge accomplishment for him, and he was in the race with people like Zach Bond,
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, he was competing with some big names. So.
And TJ Watt too.
Yeah, but Justin Herbert able to pick up a first down there, and a little bit more, 5 extra yards.
Of course.
So decent drive by the Chargers here.
Of course, Chargers have Vlad McConkey on this team. Didn't really help much. Didn't really get too many receivers, though.
Yeah. Here we go.
Looking like this will be a run. J.K. Dobbins also on this team. DJ Chark.
Off. And, close. 5-yard pickup.
They also have DJ Shark Jr. on this team, of course. The former Jaguar, Panther, and Lion. Big cat guy.
So like we said, the Broncos had a lot of success last year. Look to repeat that this year, but maybe make it a little further in the playoffs. I mean, they were facing the very experienced Josh Allen. And,
of course, Bo Nix, a rookie. And Bo Nix made the playoffs last year, and he had a great rookie season. It just got overshadowed. I think he got overshadowed a little bit by Jaden Daniels, of course, because, again, NFC Championship game, first rounded. Of course, he's going to get a little overshadowed there. But he still had an amazing rookie season. Very underrated.
All right,
quarterback in this league.
See what Herbert can do here. And, I mean, let's not forget what the Chargers did in the playoffs last year. I mean, they were looking strong. A lot of people were saying that they were going to beat the Chiefs had they made the divisional, but they ended up falling short and getting blown out by the Houston Texans, which nobody expected. Justin Herbert threw more interceptions in that game against the Texans than he did all season. So, with only 3 total interceptions in the regular season, he threw 4 in that game. And he hands it off. Oh, fake. And Herbert with a lot of time in the pocket here. And nice.
McConkey.
Both these teams have some of the best ranked defenses in the league. In fact, the entire AFC West in general, except for maybe the Raiders, have like top 10 ranked defenses. The Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos all very successful defenses last season. So let's see what they can bring this year.
Of course, Chargers ranked number 1 in believe in defense, right?
Yeah, they were actually. Yeah.
And then
it was the Eagles 2, and then the Broncos 3.
Yeah. So such an elite defense. Of course, Broncos have the best O-line in the league. Offensive line.
And he hands it off, and ooh, he's tripped up there. So for a 3-yard pickup, so Chargers not having too many troubles right now. The Broncos are making this a very long drive. So even if you do score, you know, they're showing you that it's going to take a lot of time. So you're not going to want to keep it close with Denver.
It's a little windy out too.
Yeah, that's another thing that was brought up here. The wind could affect this game.
Yeah.
So
Denver, of course, one of the windiest cities in the country.
Oh, and that's a touchdown. So Chargers score on their opening drive.
To who is that?
Disley.
Anyways, of course, Denver probably the second windiest city in the country, I believe.
I mean, I know this is kind of off topic, but considering I saw on the screen, let's just talk about how stacked the AFC West coaching staff is. You have the Broncos that have Sean Payton, and then in Kansas City you got Andy Reid. And Chargers have Jim Harbaugh, and then the Raiders have Pete Carroll. So what an elite, experienced coaching staff this division has. And it's always cool to see these guys play each other. Of course, Jim Harbaugh used to coach the San Francisco 49ers. He was a great coach there. Went to Michigan State a little bit in college, and now he's back here in the NFL. And now he's coaching the Chargers. And of course, he loves Justin Herbert.
Of course. Oh yeah, he loves him a little too much.
Yeah.
But a little too much. He's a little zesty for him. But of course, he's really for Jim Harbaugh. He won a national championship game for Michigan. Of course, I will always hate him for that because I'm an LSU fan. But yeah.
And stuff there, and that will bring us to the break.
So
all right, so now we will get the first drive from the Denver offense here.
And of course, they have Leonard Fournette, the former Jaguar, and Buck.
Yeah, picks up nothing. Right?
The former Jaguar, and Buck.
Yeah, don't forget he's a Super Bowl champion on one of the most stacked Buccaneers teams of all time.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette. Let's talk about the defense. My God.
Oh yeah, and then you have DeAndre Hopkins. So, and then wide receiver 2 you have Cortland Sutton, and then wide receiver 3 you have Marvin Mims, the Pro Bowler, punt returner.
Yep, and caught.
I believe that'll be Cortland Sutton. Yeah.
And nice ball there as the Denver offense is looking pretty solid so far here at home.
Of course, we get to see some of these, I believe, Pete Carroll versus Jim Harbaugh matches of the past now.
Oh yeah, I remember there was 49ers and Seahawks, yeah.
Yeah, that rivalry.
And that would be incomplete. Oh, they went from the NFC West to the AFC West, huh?
Yeah. West Coast, you know. Stay on the West Coast. But of course, the least Western team in the West is the Chiefs. Second least Western team is probably going to be the Broncos.
Yeah, it is. And he's stuffed there. Only a pickup of 3. So the Chargers defense doing what the Chargers defense does. They were the best defense ranked in the league again, only in front of both the Eagles, which was insane, and the Denver Broncos themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, this defense doesn't screw around.
Yeah, this defense. I mean, of course, the offense isn't screwing around with all the washed people. all the people they added in free agency.
Oh, bad throw.
Yeah.
They'll probably punt here, giving the Chargers the ball back.
I mean, they're huddling, so maybe they will go for it. Anyways, so I mean, of course, as I was saying, of course, they added a lot of people out of free agency and Leonard Fournette and D-Hop, but of course, Leonard Fournette is washed as fuck.
And they're gonna punt. So the Chargers will get the ball back as Denver's first drive is unsuccessfar, and it'll be a touchback. And that'll bring us to the break again. Bo Nick's gonna go look at some footage they bring on the defense.
Okay, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert backing up.
Justin
Some
Oregon.
nice time in the pocket. And,
Oh my God, almost intercepted. Of course, this is elite Denver defense. It's going to be very tough. Denver's...
I think we're going to get a low-scoring affair here.
Yeah, of course, because you can't really do much against this Denver defense. You can't do much against this LA defense, so...
And, you know, the Denver defense is a little slow on the first drive. You're seeing a little bit of improvements here.
Yeah.
First drive is always isn't the best. And, yeah, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, this Denver defense is just unbreakable. You can't... It's almost impossible to get past. I mean, Denver's always been a good defense. I mean, like, of course, 2015, that
carried them to a Super Bowl.
I know, I won them a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And to be fair, honestly, like, Von Miller was a demon and kind of ended Cam Newton's career a little bit, but...
Looks like
my God, sack. Wait, clutch?
And no. Okay, so they're probably going to punt now, too.
Yeah.
So this is what we're talking about. So the Denver defense in the start off strong. They allowed a touchdown, but... I think that period of the game is over. Now we're going to see the Denver defense play their best. You know, Sean Payton ran defense. Sean Payton's coached some of the best quarterbacks in the league as well. Drew Brees. Bo Nix, he wants to make a star.
I think he already is a star.
Russell Wilson, even though he was washed, they're going to punt this away, and this will be the second punt of the game as the second Chargers drive is unsuccessful. So this will be placed at the 20, it should be the 20-yard line. Yep. And that will bring us to the break. All right, let's see what the Broncos can do here. First drive unsuccessful.
I think all of the West has an elite defense, honestly. Like, every single member of them has an elite member, has somebody that's just so good. I mean, the Chargers have Joe Alt. Wait, no. Yes, Joe Alt. Sorry, I forgot his name.
Then you got Surtain on the Broncos.
I got Max Crosby on the Raiders.
And then Chris Jones on the Chiefs.
And McDuffie.
And McDuffie as well, yeah. Two completely different positions on defense, but still.
I know.
And now, Broncos going to run it again. Yeah, the run's not too successful. They got one first down with it, but now the Chargers right on top of it, not going to let stuff like that happen again. And Jim Harbaugh's another one. Very good defensive mind in the business.
And of course, this division, you're in the toughest division, one of the toughest divisions in the league if you're the Broncos and the Chargers. So if you win this division, that just shows how good of a team you are, because you're in a division with Patrick Mahomes, you're in a division with freaking, Sam Darnold. So
and that'll bring it to the end of the first quarter. So the Chargers up by 7, Broncos still nothing, and it's a 3rd and 4 when we return. And almost picked.
Yeah, that's going to force another intercept. A punt.
Yeah, like I said, this game is not going to be very high scoring. I think this will end maybe with 4 combined touchdowns, kind of like what we saw in that Seahawks Cardinals game. And they're going to punt this one away. Second punt for Denver as the second drive is also unsuccessful. And that'll be a good... Nope, touchback. And that'll bring us to another commercial. And here we go. Let's see what Herbert can do here and company. And, one is unsuccessful. Only a yard.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be good, but nope. Quickly close. Sorry. Of course, I don't even know. Sean Payton is obviously, the best... I don't know why this game does he have a beard. He had a beard for, a month. Yeah. But, Sean Payton, of course, one of the best coaches of all time. In my opinion, the top 3 coach in history.
Oh yeah, he's in the Belichick and Reed conversations for sure.
Yeah, I think he's top 3 in history. And also, if you guys watched Home Team, that movie's a banger, and you should definitely go watch it. I recommend it.
And look at this. Oh, he's got some time. But look at that. Nice.
Oh, McConkey.
Oh, tripped up.
McConkey, what a play! Of course. And but Justin Herbert has no receivers. Lab McConkey's totally not, and DJ Chark, both very underrated wide receivers in this league.
And they're in Denver territory, so they can bring this to a 2-score lead if they can make more plays like that. Justin Herbert was pressured big time, but he was able to capitalize. Look at that. Threw it to a covered McConkey.
McCock.
Yep. So they're at the 43, Denver territory once again. Denver's had trouble getting into Chargers territory. Denver needs to make a stop, you know, considering how their offense is struggling with the defense. You don't want to give them a 2-score lead. Right now, it's looking good for the Chargers offense. They're finding some holes in the defense. One of the best offenses in the league.
But it's just so hard when you... I mean, if the Chargers take a 2-score lead here, they could easily win this game. Like, I'm talking about winning this game so early, but... Like, this defense is... Hold on.
And the Chargers now will do a little run play and stopped, but that's enough for a first down.
Honestly, I think it's like if you could take a 2-score lead, yeah, I think you win the game here. I'm not even gonna lie. I can say it all the way because this defense is.
Denver's been absolutely shut down offensively.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously same with LA, but
I mean, not as much.
Yeah, just not as much.
This is the second time they've gone to Denver territory. And
of course they have,
of
course they have the slightly better defense, but not by much.
So these guys playing very conservatively.
Denver's always been the hardest team to play in Denver Field. Not even just.
Nice
it's always hard when you're playing in Denver because for other teams because we all know that Denver has the highest elevation rate out of any stadium in the league because it's on a mountain, right?
Yeah.
Because again, Colorado, such a high state.
It's got a good run there. I think Denver needs to lock in on that run defense. They're giving LA a little bit too many cracks here to make some big plays. And they were doing good in the last drive. The defense has slowed down a little bit. This is kind of what we were seeing out of the first drive.
Yeah, of course. If this is all on Broncos offense, like you need to get something going here, like because like your defense can only hold on for so long. Same with the Chargers, honestly, but the Chargers have been able to do it better.
Yeah, I feel like for Denver right now, it's the defense who's, really saving them from making this game any close to a blowout. Because the Chargers, they're not having too much trouble right now with the defense, considering the defense, I think, has been tired out a little bit. They've been playing a lot, considering the offense is 3 and out constantly. But, look at that, they're going to stuff him, but he still gets a first. So that's a first and goal at the 1-yard line, and the Chargers should score something here. Denver's defense looking noticeably tired. That's why, again, we said the offense has to do something. Give your defense enough of a break and put some points on the board. The good thing for Denver is I do believe they start off with the ball. Yeah, they do, in after half. And, they stop him before.
They stopped Edwards.
Yeah, nice play by the Denver defense, stopping him right before the goal line.
And Edwards has a very good season he had last year. Of course, he said he wanted to be a starter one day. He said even if it's not in LA, he still will one day become a starter again. Maybe another team needs a running back, but a lot of teams kind of found their running back, so he's not expecting it. Like
I'd say the best case scenario here for the okay, never mind. And that will take this to a 2-touchdown lead. I was gonna say the best case scenario there is you force them to a field goal. It's only a 10-point lead, but now you got to deal with the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Denver needs to get something going here.
Yeah, I mean, if this offense doesn't get going in the next drive, I fear what the rest of the game will look like for them. The problem is you're giving that run game too many holes now.
Of course,
you were doing good on the second drive, but now that you're on the third, yeah, it's just been looking rough.
You need to, if you can get a touchdown on this drive, Denver, then you start with the ball in the second half of it.
Yeah, you could tie this, yeah.
So you could tie this game. You're back in this game.
That's not a ridiculous lead.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, it's a blowout. No,
it's not like how the Packers and Bears game was looking.
Yeah. Yeah, because that game was like 28-0 by half. So.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, 28-7. Not that it changes much. Wait, 35-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was bad. That game was actually uncomebackable. This game is 14-0 with 2 elite defenses.
And they kick it away as Denver will take the ball here.
My only issue with how Denver's been playing is the fact that they got stopped on the run once, and they've just abandoned it for some reason.
So they're at the 29-yard line, and we will go to the break. Here we go. Let's see what Denver does here. They are going to run it with Fournette, and Fournette picks up 3.
Yeah, you got. If I'm Denver, you got to play it slow and methodically in this game.
Yeah, you want to rush. You want to take some time off the clock too. You want to get the 2-minute warning.
I'm not even saying like. So
well, no, I'm saying take time off the clock because if you can't give the Chargers another opportunity to score.
My opinion, what I think that Denver should do is pass it on first down. And then you kind of got to run it on and see how that, try to get like a little bit of yardage by the pass game and then just running the ball. And nice. First down, what a clutch play by Bo Nix. Bo Nix and Justin Herbert have been very well played in this game just because the defense, judging by how good the defenses have played.
Yeah, it's really hard to play against both these defenses, so yeah. I'd say Denver's defense a little easier at the moment. They're leaving a lot of cracks, but still overall a good defense. And alright, this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Oh my god. What a loose yard. Jeez. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chargers lead by 14-0. Okay, so for some reason the camera didn't pick up that. So the Broncos went 3 and out. It's Chargers ball again. And like we said, it's gonna be difficult for the Broncos to get anything going here, especially if the Chargers score. And they do start off with the ball in the second half, but down 3 scores would be very crucial going to half, especially for this Sean Payton offense. I mean, the punt was terrible. I mean, they got the ball at the 39, sorry. So,
and Broncos offense is really not even that bad. It's just it hasn't been able to like stop the run in any way. So
yeah. Here we go. Second quarter almost finished with. Herbert throws it and stopped by the defense, and the Chargers will use their first timeout. And here we go. The Chargers back on. They're at the 20-yard line, and they're going to throw medium here, and it is a 12-yard pickup, and they'll use their second timeout. So 14-0. This Chargers defense will not allow the Broncos offense to get anything, and Chargers look to extend their lead here. Oh, bad play.
Finally something for Denver.
And they'll lose 3 there.
Finally something for Denver. I mean, they need it. They needed that. They need to force them to a field goal here, because if they force them to a field goal, this game's not over, but they don't. This is a touchdown, and might be over.
Yeah, nice blocking there. I didn't like the route there to begin with, but yeah, nice blocking from Denver nonetheless. So they're not going to use their timeout. They're going to let the clock drain out a little bit. 11-yard line. Let's see what they do. And, oh, bad route again, but I think he's going to get in. Yeah, he will. Okay, that's a 3rd touchdown. And Chargers lead by 20. 3 touchdowns going into the halftime. It's just great work from this Chargers offense.
And obviously, Bo Nix is a great deep passer. So if you can get him to do it deep, you got to go deep here if you're Denver right now.
Yeah, they're gonna extend this to 21. Denver
21
hasn't gotten anything going so far. Let's see if they can get maybe a score before the half. Because if they could do that, I mean,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Score after the half, you're only down by a score.
Not even gonna lie. Denver's defense has not played well at all.
They played well in the second drive, and then after that, I don't know. I haven't seen much. And the Chargers will kick off for the final time in the first half. And let's see what Denver.
Better hope this goes to touchback. You got a touchback. No, that was a mistake. You got a touchback.
Too much time taken off there. I know it's only 3 seconds, but 3 seconds is important to the Broncos right now. So they hand it off, and oh, Fournette's getting a good run here.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was a mistake. Don't run it.
That's the first time out from Denver. So let's see what they do here. 10 seconds. I think he's going to throw deep, and he will. Oh! Oh! No, but he's running back!
Gotta use timeout.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was such a good save, but he was running back. You should have took a knee the second you caught that. Went to your feet or something. And that'll bring us to the break. So one last play for Denver before this half is over. 2nd and 4, last play of the game, or last play of the half. And, oh, he throws deep. And nothing.
Dropped.
So that will bring us to halftime. Chargers lead by 21 going into half. And before we go to half, as usual, we're just going to show you some midway stats from the game. Right now, Chargers are looking fantastic. Denver needs to get some things going. So yeah, and literally everything except takeaways, because neither team has gotten a takeaway. The Chargers are dominating. So this is blowout material, but the Chargers will give the ball back to the Broncos, and right now, this drive is absolutely crucial to Denver. They need to score here.
Yeah, if you don't score here, this game's over.
Yeah, like they haven't done anything going. They haven't.
Not even a field goal's enough. You gotta get a touchdown.
They haven't even gone into Chargers territory yet. It's just been absolutely terrible. For the for the offense. The defense has been too good against this offense.
I mean, we saw some improvements on that last drive, just not enough time, but...
Alright, let's see what they do. So, Bo Nix gonna...
I think they're gonna run it here now.
Oh, they're gonna do, yep, a run play, and oof, okay, he's picking up some good yardage, and only 4. And oh, stuffed. Yeah, this defense is just too on point tonight. They lose 3 yards after trying to run Fournette. Look at this defense, man. They are incredible. It's almost as good as what I saw at Green Bay's defense earlier. Just won't let any move be made. In fact, this might be better because Green Bay kind of gave up on a bunch of points at the end. But yeah, this has been great from the Chargers defense. So let's see what the Broncos do here. Trailing here, they need something. Throw it, and that's good for a first down at the 34. So they're getting close to Broncos territory. Sorry, to Denver, to Chargers territory. They haven't been there all night, so it'd be huge for them just to get there, let alone score right now. Because the Chargers defense has just been brutal to this Broncos offense. So.
And the thing is, Broncos offense is great. They have an amazing offense. So this is impressive by Chargers defense.
I know. Like not even letting them get into your territory is one type of special defense.
In the first half, yeah.
I mean that's what we saw out of Eagles defense against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year. I mean, it took them until the 3rd quarter to get in Eagles territory. Same thing here. Like the Chargers have been blocking them from their territory all night.
I mean, I think the Denver might score here, but maybe. Okay,
let's see what they do here. 2nd down. Bo Nix. Oh, he's pressured. He throws it, and almost picked, but it's blocked. That's another thing. They're getting a lot of pressure on Bo Nix right now. Bo, I think he was going to go for
I know,
a
and
scramble play
the
there,
Broncos already had the best O-line in the league last year, and they still do, really. But, like, what are you going to do in this Chargers defense?
Yeah, Bo Nix was trying to make a big play there, but he was too pressured, and he had to throw it. And, yep, nice. So they're playing slowly, but it's working, and they're finally in Denver territory for the first time in this game. The 49. Sorry, Denver, I meant Chargers. I'm saying Denver. Denver's in Chargers territory.
Barely in it, too. I mean, I think they'll make it farther, but...
It's crazy. It's been 3 quarters in, and this is the first time they've been here.
I think they'll score in this drive, but...
So, let's see what they do.
It's just so hard, and Denver Chargers won't let them.
Another thing you have to keep in mind, too, is Denver's been... the Chargers have been great at controlling this clock right now. And nice play from Bo Nix. Found an open man.
I believe that'll be to Val. Yeah.
And this Broncos crowd still has hope, and a nice play from Bo Nix. That's something you see out of like veteran quarterbacks. But you got a second-year player doing stuff like that. That's incredible. He's starting to read this Chargers defense, which...
Yeah, they're finally starting to wake up a little bit, but if it's too late, this might be too little too late, of course, but...
Yeah, they're taking a long time to score here, but they don't want to lose possession again. They don't want to have to punt. And that's a 3-yard pickup. And, I mean, they're not going to have to punt at this point because they're in field goal range, but, of course, the goal is to get a touchdown.
Yeah, you can't get a field goal here. It's still over. This game is over in my books right now, unless they get a touchdown.
And also the defense has to make stops.
Yeah, they haven't been able to stop this Chargers offense.
They did one drive, and that was literally it. Alright, let's see what they do here. I don't know how much I like this formation on the offense, but we'll see how it works. Yeah, it's too messy. Oh, okay.
Well, you fucking idiot, so you fucking idiot.
It was definitely messy.
An idiot. That's what it works, so fuck you.
Well, they're finally in the red zone. So this is...
Don't trust Sean... Don't you doubt my champagne. Don't you doubt my champagne's mind.
I mean, he's giving me a reason to doubt him pretty much all night right now.
Not really his fault. This LA defense is fucking crazy.
Alright, so they're at the 4-yard line. Broncos got to make a move here. You score here, and that will... Finally.
And I trust Patrick Surtain to get an interception on Justin Herbert, but of course Justin Herbert not the biggest pick machine, but
yep, only a 2-yard pickup there.
I think Denver scores here, but like on this play. But like you gotta, but this isn't. But the job's not finished. The comeback's not finished here.
All right, let's see what they do. Hands it off, and he's
touchdown. Run for that.
Finally, the first touchdown of the game for Denver. They found some. They were able to read the defense a little bit. They were not going to punt on here. They were not taking another punt, and it worked.
Yeah.
So it is when you get here, so we're not for sure if they're going to get the PAT, but let's see if they do. I mean, the Chargers have been successful with all of theirs, so. Nice touchdown. And the extra point will come here as Denver scores their first touchdown of the night and season. And the kick is up, and it's good. So, Chargers still lead by 2 scores, but the lead is cut. And Chargers will get the ball back. And the Broncos kick it away, and the Chargers will get it back. So let's see what Broncos defense does here.
That was a mistake on LA. I would have just...
Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of people make mistakes like that. As I get to the 23, if you're the Broncos defense, you have to do something here.
Yeah, if you gotta stop, Denver's right back in this, and then Denver has been able to read this defense to just prove that they can actually score this defense. So if you gotta stop here, Denver scores, you're right back in this football game.
And they're gonna run it, and
yeah, see, like,
I mean, he's short, but still, I don't like that. They're leaving them too many cracks in the run game. And again, Denver has to remember, defense specifically, the clock is in LA's hands right now. I mean, they're the ones up by the amount that they're up by, so the clock is in, you know, their corner. And yep, first down and more. So they're getting close to Denver territory already. All right. Let's see what Herbert does here. Justin Herbert hands it off. Oh, nope, fake. Lots of time.
Loads of time.
And he throws it deep. Ooh, I don't know about this play. And it's caught.
Caught, yeah.
Yeah, this is just not good.
Yeah, I
mean, if there was ever an opportunity to get a pick, that was it. There was no reason to even throw deep there. But he did, and he got it. 3-yard line now. They're in the red zone. More than enough in the red zone. Look at that ball. That was a beautiful one. And he's got it.
Yeah. My goat DJ Chark, of course, catching the ball.
Yep. And that will bring them to the 3-yard line. Just incredible football from the Chargers tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not slowing down a bit. And almost sacked, but no, they got a touchdown.
Not Brad McConkey. How many touchdowns is that for Lad?
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying too close attention to his touchdowns. But anyways, that is a 20-point lead now. 21 if the PAT is good. And yeah, this has just been a dominant game from LA tonight. Broncos haven't been playing good at all. Really. I mean, the offense has been playing good, but it took a while to get back into it. The defense is leaving too many cracks. And the kick is up and it's good.
Honestly, I think this is a time where LA can honestly just start putting on backups too.
And the Broncos will get the ball back here.
And so, rough start for the Broncos for the season. Obviously, you don't want us to get. You don't want to lose your first game. You don't even get blown out. Of course, I think the Chargers could actually make a good run in the playoffs. With it, I know Justin Herbert's a generational kid, doesn't know how to freaking choke it, doesn't know how to freaking play in the playoffs. But I get that Justin Herbert isn't bad in the playoffs, but this defense is locking down has forced the Denver Broncos to 7 points. I know. This is what I'm saying, like, and it's getting, and the offense, it's getting past Denver defense, Patrick Surtain, and a bunch of others, and it's got 28 points. Almost a perfect game on the offensive side. I know Justin Herbert's not the best in the playoffs, but still.
Alright, let's see. And Bo throws it again, but it's complete, but doesn't gain much. I mean, Bo is doing what he can. He finds an open man, but it's just so hard to find someone who will get you a lot of yardage. And the thing is the Chargers are making them take their time, which, I mean, it'll be fine for the Broncos if they're keeping up, but, like, they are down by 4 scores. Not 3, never mind. It's still
4 scores if they want to win.
Yeah.
But I think Denver could send this game into overtime if they hurry, but I doubt it.
The Chargers aren't letting them hurry, that's the problem. See?
Yeah, exactly.
Got another 4th down. I mean, you have to go for it.
I know. Not enough time. You have a maximum of 2 drives left after this, so.
I mean, yeah, you're. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. You're still on territory, but yeah, you are.
Yeah, after this drive, you have like a maximum of 2 more if your defense forces 2 3 and outs, which is probably not happening.
Yeah, this is the best defense I've seen all week. Honestly, if we do best defense of the week, like this would win it. This is the best I've seen all week. They're punting. Why?
No, bad decision by Sean Payton. Sean Payton's not the Rizzler.
Yeah. And they're gonna punt again, and 25-yard line. And that'll bring us to a commercial.
And I'm getting word after this Chargers drive, because they said that they gotta put Justin Herbert on the bench.
Yep. And Herbert with a nice opening there. And look at that, only one incompletion from Justin Herbert all night. And this quarter is just about to finish up here. As
Actually, sorry, Justin Herbert will be benched in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
This will be Herbert's last play. Sorry.
Yep. Just gonna hand it off here, and nothing.
Yeah.
So we got Tyler Heineck on to replace Herbert. And
wow, he's ass. Wow, they probably should start QB.
Sorry, Tyler Heineck.
Yeah.
Taylor Heineck.
Yeah.
That's first in that.
Yeah, obviously that was a bad throw.
Yeah. I think this is good for the Broncos, 30-10. I mean, you don't have much time to work with here, but you can make this a little less embarrassing because this is really a blowout territory. And, ooh, they stuff him, and that's a 4th and inches.
But you can go for it here.
Yeah,
Like, just run it.
They're not up enough. Maybe they'll just punt it. I mean, they're up by enough, I should say.
I mean, yeah, they're starting to bench their starters, so.
Yeah, I think they're probably gonna
just put their
Yep, alright, so he is going to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to go for it here. I mean, it's not going to be risky, but...
Yeah. So, the Broncos will force the Chargers to punt here.
And have you noticed something about this week one?
A lot of blowouts.
Yeah, and there has been a lot of field goals.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just like never a field goal.
Either.
Huh?
Not a lot of flags either.
I know.
Okay, so we're gonna try to catch up here. I mean, not a lot of time left, but
you can't really win the game, but.
And Bo next, he's
my
pressure.
god.
Yeah, the pressure is too much. Sacked.
Yeah, Joey Bo's
first time he was sacked in the game, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's been great at ball awareness. Yeah.
But yeah, that time he just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, you can't do much when you're constantly under pressure. Eventually it's gonna lead to a sack. He's had a great game for how much pressure he's been under, but
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. That could have been a fumble. But the Chargers are gonna keep the defense on just in case the Broncos do for some reason make a comeback here. But all the offensive starters for the most part are gone. 2nd and 15. See what they can do. Fake. And lots of time in the pocket here. And deep throw. And it's nothing.
Yeah. It's hard when this just everybody's covered, nobody's open, and you have good wide receivers. I mean, obviously D-Hop was, actually I didn't even know this at the beginning of the game, but he was benched. But like, because he had his last game with Kansas City. It just on Friday. He was signed on Saturday. Yeah. On Saturday.
And another medium throw this time, and short. It's 4th and 6. I mean, you might as well go for it at this point.
Yeah. Have to go for it here. Let's see
what they do. I mean, just too many people covered here. This defense is brutal. This is like Legion of Boom level shit. I'm seeing right now.
By the way, I know.
Yeah, they're gonna go for it, obviously.
By the way, after this game, you wanna play some Madden 15?
Yeah, sure.
To play some Legion of Boom. Yeah.
Alright, and he gets it for a first down.
First down, yeah.
Oh man, that was close.
This defense has just been so great all day. Justin Herbert. I'm getting worried now. Justin Herbert has left the stadium.
Yeah, they just let him leave.
he's like, fuck it. Him and Jim Harbaugh are going on a date right now.
Hold on, Jim's still here. He's gotta manage the rest of the stadium.
Yeah, sorry. So Jim said he's preparing for the date that's going on after this.
Yeah.
For film, right? Yeah, for film.
And
and they have no romantic interest in each other.
Well, I mean, it's one-sided, I'd say.
Yeah.
7-yard pickup there for a 2nd and 3. The defense just absolutely holding down this offense. I mean, this game is now, like, really over.
This is more one-sided than Justin Herbert's and Jamar Chase. I mean, one just loves him as a friend, but one just can't get over it.
And, I thought we were going to get a deep throw there. Nope, it's still a first down.
Just nobody open downfield. He can't do much.
This Chargers offense making the Broncos work as slow as possible. This drive has been like already almost 3 minutes long, and they haven't even gotten into Chargers territory. That's how well this Chargers offense or defense works. And
almost picked off.
Look, they make sure to not leave a single soul open, and if they do, they get stopped right away.
Bo Nix has only thrown for 134 yards in this game. Which is honestly a good game for how well this defense is just played.
It's crazy too, is the defense, the Chargers defense that is, hasn't even forced any turnovers. They're so dominant that they keep forcing the Broncos to these punts. I mean, now you can't punt, you can't afford to punt, but before. And out of bounds. 3rd and 5. Notice how the Chargers are doing this too. They make them go 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, and then you'll see a 1st down, but like they're making each play go as slow as possible to drain that clock to its
core. It kind of makes the game a little boring though.
Boring, but it's effective. I mean, this game is going to end in a big margin. I mean, whether they score here or not.
The Chargers are not the Chargers offense fun to watch, but this defense has not been fun to watch.
Yeah, they just work so quick. And look at that. I mean, Bo Nix with 9 incompletions. It's not something you typically see out of Bo Nix, but it's how it is.
What are you going to do when nobody's open downfield? You got to throw it away, but when you throw it away, you can't throw it away too much because sometimes you got to take these risks.
One thing I do like about Bo, though, is despite how good this defense is, both secondary and front line, he hasn't made any turnovers.
I know, he's trying his best. Like, for how well... I mean, in my opinion, Bo Nix has actually been the better quarterback. Because in this game, I know statistically he hasn't been better than Justin Herbert, but, like, the thing is, he's also... The Broncos have just defense also hasn't been playing as well as Chargers defense, but Bo has still put up as much as he could. Has done as much as he could.
Yeah, but what he has, I mean, like, he's forced these short passes, but he's, like, picking up a lot here.
I know, he's doing...
And see, like, this is the thing. Like, that's all he can do. All he can do is check downs, because that's all that's...
I know, I think
the defense is allowing him.
I think he's been the better quarterback. I know statistically he hasn't, but... the fact that he's only been sacked once in this game for being under pressure for numerous times, and he's only been, like, I don't even remember how many times he's been under pressure. He's been, he hasn't turned over the ball once, hasn't fumbled the ball for how many times he's been under pressure.
Only sacked
once.
It's just
no interceptions, and it's just the O-line has not been able to stop this defense, and of course, I'm not blaming it on the O-line. The defense is just crazy, because the O-line was, like, best in the elite last year.
Yep, and they're in the Chargers territory and red zone for only the 2nd time in this game. And,
of course, the Broncos don't have the best offense in the league, but, like, they're gonna have one of the better offenses in the league later this year. What's gonna happen when the Chargers have to face teams with better offenses than the Broncos, like the Eagles, the Jeagles, the Beagles? Actually, I don't even know if they have the Eagles.
No, Broncos and Eagles do face off later.
I know, but what happens when the Chargers face the Eagles? That's gonna be a weird game because. These defenses, that is going to be a very defensive off. Because I do not see the Eagles. I could see Joe Alt stopping Saquon, but I mean, of course Hurts has proved that he can throw the ball, but the secondaries prove that quarterbacks like Bo Nix can't even get as well as he's played. Like, you can only do checkdowns against this defense, so...
Look at this, they're going to push this all the way till the 2-minute warning. This is insane. Fournette hasn't been able to get much this entire game. He's an incredible running back as well, but no, they've had him locked down.
He's not he's obviously not the best, as good as he used to be, but
I know, but they've locked him down completely.
I know.
Yeah, this is going to be ran all the way down to the 2-minute warning, and that'll bring us to a break, 28-7. All right, and now the Broncos going to try to score here, and goes out of bounds, picks up like 5 yards there at the 2 now.
Okay, Denver How do you think Denver will do this season? Because like I think
they'll do good. It's just this defense has been locked down tonight.
I know. It's Chargers, honestly, I don't know how any team can. If they face a team like Philly or a team like Detroit, like that's going to be an interesting game. Cause just know how good how good those offenses are.
And they throw it.
Oh, that was actually not a
couldn't even get that.
That wasn't even good defense. That was just a drop.
Yeah, couldn't even get that though. Yeah, they're gonna go for the field goal. Yeah.
I don't think this is smart, man.
It doesn't really matter at this point, but still, I guess you want to make this less embarrassing. I think they're gonna go for it. I think they're just, they're just fooling around, seeing if they want to do it or not.
Yeah, deciding.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Denver.
All right, so that cuts the lead to 2 touchdowns. I mean, this game is already over, but make this a little less embarrassing now.
I mean, you could recover 2 onsides, but the odds of that happening are probably.
Well, it's that, and you pressure the backup quarterback a lot too. The defense has it a little easier with the quarterback now because Justin Herbert's obviously a lot better.
What's the percent of 30? What would be the percent? Hold on, it happened 3 times for 70 tries last year. Recovery rate. So the odds of that happening are probably like 0.2.
Yep, and they'll go for the PAT, which will bring the lead to 14 if they get it. From LA, of course. And it's good. Okay, so that'll bring us to the break. And they're gonna go for the onside here. And Chargers recover. That should do it.
Of course. Honestly, like the Chargers, I can see. My Super Bowl prediction right now is LA versus Green Bay.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So the Chargers offense gonna come out here and they should just take a knee. Or they're gonna run it a little bit and then.
Yeah, you have to get a first down. Just put that rest of
yeah. Exactly, yeah. So let's see what the Broncos defense can do here to possibly save the game for themselves, and they take their first time out. And they're gonna run it, and that should do it.
Yep, and we'll say goodnight from Denver.
Well, not done yet. They have to actually get it out first. And they'll use their second time out. And they're just gonna keep going, it seems. And run it again for another first down.
Yeah, just fucking knee it out, man. This game is terrible.
And the Broncos use their last timeout.
Yeah.
And that'll be
this game was one of the worst games I have ever watched, but.
Alright. I don't know why they didn't knee out the first time.
Okay, so can we not be? Oh, because Denver still had 1 timeout, so they had to. And
so now. The defense saying we dominated today. Sorry, yeah, the offense we dominated today. And this will be the knee. That will put the nail on the coffin for Denver. I say who's going to
get it.
Nick's visibly upset. Tried his hardest today, but this offense just wasn't good against this defense. I mean, they do play again in week 20, so maybe we'll see some changes by then, but
that's in LA. But actually, you know what? No, it'd still be a Denver home game. LA doesn't have fans.
Fortunate loss for the Broncos here. They did what they could, but they will take their second knee, which will be the final one they take before they go home. So everybody just hugging it out now. It was a good game for the Chargers. Broncos could learn from this, but that'll do it. 28-14. Sean Payton is a bit upset. Broncos lose.
Not an awful blowout for the Denver. It's not even a blowout. I'll call it a blowout still, just because, like, well, yeah. I mean, you don't want to get blown out at home, honestly. You don't want to get blown out at home.
Yeah.
Ever.
Especially not by your division rival.
Yeah.